Again, I'm back at it. I don't know if you can tell. Again, wearing the same thing because I'm filming this all on the same day. But, you know, I think the messages are coming out when they need to be. So, as long as y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna keep doing it the way I'm doing it so y'all have some content to watch while I'm out of town. This is probably gonna be the last one I do today because I'm running out of time, but I got up early so I would have time to kind of do some extra readings, and I want to take advantage of that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it here. Prince of Swords in the reverse. So you definitely have someone in your energy here. It's funny, the last one I did, I was pulling this King of Swords in the reverse, and I'm definitely sensing that there's a divine masculine in your energy who really feels that, you know, intimacy and connection are very frivolous matters, and they're really not worth, they're not worth discussing, they're not worth wasting your time over, and, you know, they're just not putting their energy towards creating that. And yet they wonder like why they're lonely. And it is because of this, like, they have this affinity for the logic. They have an affinity for, you know, quantifications and numbers and logic, you know. And that, I think, is why they think that, you know, like intimacy and connection are so frivolous, is because, you know, they can't quantify it. They can't explain it with their logic, and they can't, you know, there's no equation, there's no formula to explain how they're feeling, you know, it's just hormones, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they try to maintain that, but at the end of the day, they wake up in the morning and they wish that there was someone next to them, and they don't want you to know that. I think I just saw this glitching. So this person doesn't want you to know that they wake up in the morning and they wish that you were next to them, and they wish that they could have that, but they know that, you know, you kind of moved on from them because they were too focused on things that they could explain with their numbers and their logic and their science and all this. And then, you know, they realize that they just aren't happy because they don't know how to, like, let go and let God here. So, Three of Wands. Yeah, they definitely, like, have a problem with communicating how they feel because they see you as a goddess. And, you know, they want to be with you, but they can't picture themselves, like, coming towards you and begging for forgiveness here. They can't picture themselves, like, groveling for you, even though that's kind of what they have to do here a little bit if they want to get you back, is what I'm sensing. They kind of have to put their money where their mouth is and, like, be the fool a little bit, make a fool of themselves a little bit for you, almost. Yeah, Two of Cups. They want to come towards you and offer you their cup. They don't think that you would be receptive to it. You know, I'm sensing with this Three of Wands, they want to communicate. I'm sensing that they want to tell you how they feel. I'm sensing they want to tell you that they see you as theirs. They have this, like, possessiveness over you almost. Like, see the way he's holding her? They have this possessiveness of you. They don't want anyone else to have you. And that's what they want to tell you. They're like, listen, I can't stand the thought of you being with anyone else because you belong with me. And maybe you kind of chose someone else over them is what I'm sensing. You kind of, or if you didn't choose someone else, you chose yourself. You chose the peace that you feel when you're alone rather than having to deal with, like, you know, them giving you less than you deserve here. They're calling on their strength to come towards you. And you have to call upon your strength in order to believe that it is possible here. Because that's part of the reason that it hasn't happened yet, but it's coming towards you, and you need to believe that. You really need to believe that. You need to call upon your strength just as much as they do, because they're coming towards you. They made the choice. They already made the choice to come towards you and communicate how they feel here with this Three of Wands and this Two of Cups and the Strength and the Chariot, your Divine Masculine. I'm seeing it all. I'm seeing it all unfold. We're going to get one more from this deck, and then we're going to pull out my Light Seers Tarot deck, which apparently some of my friends and family have gotten me some tarot decks recently, and I'm excited. I'm going to be traveling to go see them soon. So, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, y'all have been dealing with some hurt and some pain. Y'all have been dealing with some life struggles, like responsibilities, just like things that have been tying you down and weighing you down and like keeping him from coming towards you. But that's like coming to an end. Y'all are releasing that. Y'all are like closing out a cycle of no communication. Y'all are closing out a cycle of, you know, like not telling each other how you feel. Like, y'all are done with that. Y'all are like, listen, I think it's just best if we just be honest and kind of, you know, tell each other how it really is. And I'm hearing the song, I don't care if you think it's corny, I think it's cute. It's Stuck With You by Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande, I believe. That one just came on my mix earlier. Like, I haven't heard that one, like, probably since it came out. And it would get stuck in my head. Because I don't care how good a song is. If it's catchy, if it's pop music, it can get stuck in my head. I don't even have to like it. It can get stuck in my head. You know? And the way my brain works, it don't have to be a good song. As long as there's a beat and I can dance to it, you know? I don't care. So, not to make fun of me. I don't care. Some of y'all say that, it's funny, I remember working with people and they were saying that Ariana Grande is their guilty pleasure. And I'm like, because my guilty pleasure is like women that, or men that have assaulted women, like R. Kelly and Chris Brown. Like, that's my guilty pleasure. That's where I'm like, oh, I really don't want to give this person money by listening to their music, but if it comes on, I can't skip it. You know? Anyways, that doesn't have anything to do with this reading at this point. For some of y'all, you need to hear that song though. Because that is kind of like where y'all are at this point. Y'all are realizing that you have a divine connection here. Y'all are tied together in the 3D, and whether you want it or not, y'all are stuck with each other. Y'all are stuck with each other for the rest of your lives, and not this lifetime, but next lifetime, and the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. Because y'all already made that agreement a long time ago. A long time ago in a past life. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Five of Cups. So, you know, this is kind of clarifying. This is kind of talking about this person feeling left out in the cold here a little bit. And it is kind of like their self-fulfilling prophecy here. You know, they fully believe that they're going to be left, they're going to be abandoned because of these childhood wounds. And so then they self-sabotage and they make it come true. Whether they want it to happen or not, that's what they do. They self-sabotage. Because that's just like what they're programmed to do. And they haven't like awakened to that. They're not conscious of what they do. They don't think about it. They are just a slave to their emotions here. They're just not self-aware of it. Like, a lot of these people are not. They don't think about what they do. They just do, you know. They have these childhood wounds. They don't even address it. They don't think about it. They don't think about how it's all connected. They don't think about how, oh, maybe I behave this way because this happened to me, and now I'm now I'm self-sabotaging to fulfill the prophecy here. So, yes, confirmation, 7 of Cups, confirmation. They definitely gave less to you than they had to give, and they made it seem like it was going to be different, you know, and you thought that it was going to be different, and then they just messed up. They don't know how to have a loving, you know, emotionally fulfilling connection. You know, they never were shown that as a child. And they can't logic their way into it. They can't logic their way out of their feelings. And so they're having to learn how to cope with them, and they don't have the tools. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, but they want to come towards you and offer you everything. They're everything, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Abundance. You make your dreams come true. And they love that about you, and they see you as their queen, but, you know, they have to feel worthy of that, and they don't. They have to feel worthy of being loved, and they don't. And you can't make them feel that. All you can do is show them that you love them no matter what. I was probably making a crazy face right there. I don't even know. 10 of Wands. So confirmation again, we just pulled that, and that was just like a clarification. This is the 10 of Wands, and it's telling us that it's weighing heavily on their mind here. They're thinking about it a lot, because obviously that's how they try to get through these things, is thinking about them instead of feeling through them. But they're working on that. They're on their journey. They're at the end of their journey, you know. They're coming to these realizations. And it's happening because you're doing it as well. Like, you were awakening as well, and you were kind of realizing these things as well. And it is awakening that within them, because you were their ooh, you were their catalyst here. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going a little crazy with my kombucha here, and it's just now noon. It's 12:12 actually. 12:12 on the clock. So, I don't know. It's a couple weeks. My kombucha's a couple weeks old, so it's running a little on the boozy side at this point, and I did not need to be getting into it this early, but your girl's vibing, so. There's vibing. I don't have anywhere to go today, so. It's freaking, there's like 7 inches of freaking snow and ice out there anyways, so. Knight of Cups, y'all! So, in the past, this person came towards you, and they were like, this is so weird. They were like, trying to save you from your own life. They were like, listen, I'm gonna be your knight in shining armor. Like, I'm here to sweep you up off your feet. And, you know, like, low-key, you were digging it a little bit. And you were definitely enjoying, like, flirting with them. And they were definitely, like, you know, showing you some of their moves. But then it's like you just realized that they were a little bit too much in their ego and didn't really have what it took to back it up, you know? And so you kind of had to turn them down, but now they're realizing, like, the way they approached you was off. They should have, you know, they should have come towards you with being genuine instead of trying to, like, pick you up here, which is like their MO. It's just like what they're used to doing here. They're like, you know, they're kind of a little bit of a player boy, a little bit of a, you know, they get around, they've been around. And so they were like, thinking that they're trying to come in and save you from yourself. They're like, let me take you away from it all, but didn't really have what it took to back it up. And now they're realizing what they wanted was for you to save them from their life. And it's because that's what you realized is what was really going on. You know, you kind of struggled with it for a while and kind of realized, like, you know, I like this person. Why does it feel like they're coming at me wrong, you know? And it's because they were. It's because they were coming at you all wrong, and you realize that. And, you know, now they're coming back with this renewed sense of, you know, kind of what really went down and how they should approach you. And they're, like, humbled here with the hat and the, you know, they're a little bit more humbled here. They're a little bit kind of like, I messed up, forgive me. Like, I'm a silly boy, is what's happening here. If they're not a boy, like, take this energy how it resonates. It's a general reading. So, you know, that is kind of a more masculine energy to be like, oh, hey, I messed up, please forgive me. So you might be a little bit more in your divine masculine if you identify with that, and that's totally fine. That is like divine giving, and that's beautiful. We should all have a balance of giving and receiving. That's so important, and that is what divine masculine and divine feminine ultimately means. You know, obviously there's a reason why it, you know, they try to give a gender to that energy. It helps explain it for a lot of people. Six of Cups, they have this image of this future that they desire with you. There's so much love balanced on both sides. You both see this future together. You both desire it. You both desire this connection, and they really, really want to come towards you and communicate that with this Ten of Wands. Like, they're breaking this cycle of no contact, no communication. And for some of y'all, you really need to let this person know that you're open to it, because for some of y'all, this person's like blocked. This person, you know, you told them not to contact you, so they're not contacting you. And now you're like, why haven't they called? It's because you told them not to call, and they don't want to be a creepy stalker. You know, they want to respect your wishes, and they're trying to move on, but they can't because they just keep thinking about you. And so you need to let them know, if you don't want to miss out on this connection in this lifetime, you need to let them know that you are open to it. You know, you're open to discussing it. So that's what some of y'all need to know. That's what some of y'all need to know. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you being members of my Patreon. I haven't decided. I think this is probably going to be a members only Patreon video. But in case I do put it on YouTube, thanks for any likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. And I hope you all have a really lovely day. And I can't wait to get back at it again next time. Thanks, y'all.